Hi there, it's Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies, and this is just a kind of open letter style video to my white colleagues. I'm recording this in Edmonton, Alberta. It's August 2017, and the air is a little difficult to breathe, honestly, right now, which is strange in Edmonton. But we've got a really thick smoke. You can barely see. Downtown is a little hazy right now, and it's the BC forest fires. They've been going a long time. I know in certain places it's a lot worse, but the air is reminding me of Cairo a bit, which, if you've ever been, is pretty bad. So, it's just all these fires. It makes me think, the world's getting hot, and Charleston, we're seeing things heat up racially, especially in North America, though I know to my colleagues in Europe, I know you've got your own flavor of that here or there. And to me, there's a big question of what does this all ask of us? Because, quite frankly, if you're one of my white colleagues, most of your followers are probably white. That seems to be the reality. When I look around at who comes to my workshops, it's mostly white. So most of your followers on social media, I would imagine, are white. And, I can't say, I don't want to generalize for everybody, but that does seem to be my sense of the scene. If you go to the New Age, Whole Life expos, it's white people. So many of these retreats out there, it's white people that go for the most part. And so we've got an audience of white people at a time when racism is on the rise, when white nationalism is on the rise. And I wish I could say that in this conscious business scene, I felt like all of us were on the same page, and we're not. I have had to just straight up unfriend some colleagues whose politics I was just so deeply appalled by, and where we couldn't reach each other. I can think of two white men in particular who there was just no more getting through to them. But we've got a following, and here's a challenge I want to give you, is to look through your newsfeed for the last 30 days and see how much you're talking about the issues that you care about. Is it just great photos of food, inspiring things happening in your business, inspiring memes and motivational stuff? Or is your presence on social media, is it a timeless sort of, isn't this stuff universally always true? Or does it bear the signature of the times and the place that you're in? Which, if you're in North America, has got to include the realities of racism and colonization, in my opinion. Are you talking about it? Because people are paying attention to us. People are following us. For better or worse, often misguided, people put a certain amount of faith in us and in what we have to say. And if they don't see us talking about it, I think it becomes a little less real. We've got a duty to talk about these issues, to find people of color who are writing about these things and to share it. To do our best to articulate our understanding and translate it for our particular people in a way that we think they might understand. People of color are dying, y'all. So it's serious. What for us might be an intellectual conversation, this is people's lives. For people of color and for Indigenous people, this is their land being stolen. This is living with just such a deep fear every day. And I wish I could say this is as bad as it's going to get, but given the leadership of the United States right now, I am full of concern for people of color in the States. And we can see it trickling up here. Just like the smoke from these fires, we're seeing white nationalism. KKK had a presence in Alberta, but it's being emboldened by what we're seeing. So this is the thing. There are certain people out there who are speaking in such ways that it's emboldening white nationalists, it's emboldening the neo-Nazis, it's emboldening the alt-right to do these terrible things, to show up as KKK with no masks and lit torches in public. So we've got to embolden people too to speak up about these things, because it's terrifying to speak up about these things. I know what's the blowback going to be? What will my family say? You're concerned about your feelings and they're concerned about their lives. We've got to speak up. So if you can look at your news feed and you don't see the thumbprint of our times, I'm asking you to put it there. And if you feel concerned about it, if you need somebody to talk to me. Send me a message. I'm happy to talk to you about this. I'm happy to talk to you about it, because we've got to be talking about it more. We are being followed. We're being watched. We have a voice. It's so important. Anyways, my love to you all. And if I can be of any help at all in some small way, please let me know, because I'm happy to be so.